Hey, what's going on? It's Sunshine.
And E. What's up, everybody? We're back again, part 3.
Part three of these 10 mysterious places in the United States. Scary. Some of them were kind of, I would say, could be scary if you was to get involved with it. I wouldn't want no part of too much of that, but some of them were just interesting. So we're going to, I think we got 3 more left, I think. 3 more left. We'll see. Going to 10. I think we did 7 of them, but we'll see. 6 or 7, but we'll see. But we're going to get started. Before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share, comment below. So come on, let's go.
Number 3, the Taos Hum, Taos, New Mexico. Some residents and visitors in Taos, New Mexico have for years been hearing a mysterious and faint hum that they can't seem to get away from. One lady said she tried listening to the Bee Gees for 24 hours straight to drown out the sound. She said it didn't work, but now she hums Staying Alive whenever she's trying to concentrate, and her neighbors hate her. What's weird about this one is only about 2% of Taos residents and visitors report hearing the sound. Some believe it's caused by unusual acoustics of the desert surroundings. They also think it's just delusional people. Some think it's a secret government mind control program. Conspiracies are many and conclusions are few. It has been described as a whirl, a hum, a buzz, and whether it's psychological, natural, or supernatural, no one has yet been able to locate the sound and its origin and anything about it. This is what it sounds like. A couple years back, they did a survey of people who heard the hum, and they all described it differently, which would indicate that it's more subjective than objective or completely nonsense. Either way, the unexplained noises are creepy. Number 2, the East Bay Walls, Northern California. Up in the East Bay Hills near San Francisco, there's a series of rock walls that have fascinated people for well over 100 years. The East Bay Walls are also known as the Berkeley Walls, in case you do some research and think you're looking at 2 different things. You're not. They are strange and a total mystery. Nobody knows who built them, why they built them, or what purpose did they serve. They're a meter high and a meter wide in places. The walls are anywhere from a few meters to over a mile long. Some rocks are the size of a basketball, while others are large boulders weighing more than a ton. Parts of the wall look like they were just thrown together, while other parts look like they were carefully constructed. The age of the walls is unknown, but it appears to experts that they were put in place anywhere from 150 to 500 years ago.
Wow.
That's a big difference.
Yeah,
So
right.
much about these walls is mystery, and it's up for debate. One thing you learn once you start digging into these walls is they have
this the
fascinated
wall?
people for a very long time. The
no, it
Oakland
looked different
Tribune
when
had
they
a
came out.
story about the walls on October
Yes, it is.
15th of 1916, where they mentioned people have been guessing and investigating these walls for many years. No actual date there. Anyway, people have speculated that it was Chinese explorers that may have gotten here many years before Europeans landed on the East Coast. I think that one's kind of just because they had the Great Wall and, they figured Chinese just build walls. That's an old theory. Other theories went on about a lost civilization. I went down the rabbit hole while researching this, and probably the easiest explanation and most realistic is ranching. Maybe these walls were in place to control the movement of sheep or cattle, but holes appear in that theory as well. It's like, why aren't any of them square or connected so that it keeps everything in? They're just all walls, it seems like. One thing is for sure, we don't know how, we don't know who, and we don't know why. And it'll probably remain that way for ever. And
really?
Number 1. Underwater Stonehenge, Lake Michigan. Everybody has heard of Stonehenge in the UK. It's one of the most visited places in England, if you don't count the pub. Did you know we sort of have our own here in the United States? Most people will never visit it because it's 40 feet under Lake Michigan.
Wow.
One of these stones that's in the underwater Stonehenge has a carving of a mastodon, or Snuffleupagus, from Sesame Street. I was on the fence on which one it is, but I'm sort of leaning towards Snuffleupagus. Not many people have visited this one, including myself, because it's underwater. So there isn't a lot of footage of this one, and the footage they do have isn't great. So here's the pictures, and then I'm going to show you some drone footage of Lake Michigan while I talk. The best explanation as to how these got here There's a lot of different explanations. The structure could have been created during the last ice age when the lake bed was dry. They figure it was some sort of game drive, which is a structure that's been used throughout history to drive herding animals towards hunters. That's also one of the theories for the East Bay walls at number 2 on this list. For whatever reason, there's a circular structure with apparently a mastodon on it in Lake Michigan, 40 feet underwater, which is just weird. Many people, however, question whether the rocks were purposely placed or it's just a random occurrence. But there's also one that's very similar in Lake Huron. So yeah, I don't think it's random myself. It doesn't look like we'll ever know the origins of this Stonehenge, or at least until Snuffleupagus spills the beans. Either way, we'll probably never find out. All right, so that is our list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Don't forget all the links below.
Oh, wow.
Well, you know, they did say that, you know, it was a flood. Could have been before that. Right. So we don't know if, like you said, we may not ever know, but, you know, that could have been part of a city.
Yeah, it could have been, yeah. Especially you look how cities maybe have been built. Just like even that one, I think, where was the one where the looked like a clay house, big clay subdivision, or not subdivision, clay apartment complex. In you know, Utah. I mean, that seems almost primitive to me. But you know, it's just because I didn't see nothing around there or anything. It's just, I guess, a place to live, and that's, you know, that's what's weird about maybe when you go back in time versus now. It's like everybody was just, every day was just living. You go on to the next, do feed and eat and go. So it wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna go, you know, do basketball, go see a game. I'm gonna go down to. There's nothing. It's just every day, just living and living. So we've really come a long ways from, and so, you know, I guess it lends to what you're saying, that, you know, it could have been something, but we look at it like it couldn't be anything. But when you look how primitive people did live at one time, it could have been actually a city, might have been the big city. You know what I'm saying? Never know. But,
largest casino.
Yeah, there you go. But y'all let us know what y'all think about it. That's part 3. Y'all go out and check the other parts when you get a chance. We're going to get out of here. Before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share and comment below. And I do believe that's it.
That's it. Thanks for listening.
The Sunshine and E.